Hmm. Good morning, Revandi Jennifer. Is your connection stable and can you hear me clearly?
Good morning, sir. Yes, sir. Very clearly.
All right. I have revised your CV and cover letter previously, Revandi Jennifer. Let me check.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. What should we call you?
You can call me Jen, sir.
Okay. Please start by introducing yourself, Jan.
Okay, thank you for your question, sir. Allow me introduce myself. My name is Revandi Jennifer. You can call me Jen. I'm 20 years old. I'm graduate of electrical engineering, specializing in telecommunication from the Polytechnic State of Padang. Currently, I'm in the process of seeking job as I haven't yet found a place that aligns with my field. I came across your company through social media and job groups, and I noticed that you are seeking a candidate with qualification matching mine. That's why I'm here today, applying for the position of network engineering. That's all for now.
All right. Let's continue. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Let me start with my weaknesses, sir. I tend to get bored with monotonous activities, and I'm easily influenced when I'm considered it within reasonable limits. As for my stretch, I enjoy seeking and creating new environment to break my monotony of work. This makes me receptive to positive influence that help me stay engaged in tasks and albeit in different ways.
Okay. Let's be more specific in the job. What do you know about position you need? We start by network protocol like TCP, IP, DNS, or DHCP.
Okay, about the network protocol like TCP IP is the main protocol of internet connection or internet communication, ensuring reliable data delivery, and DNS or domain name server is domain into IP addresses, and for the DHCP is automatically assign IP addresses to device on the network, sir.
Hmm.
Hai semuanya, hari ini kita akan membahas beberapa bagian penting dari internet. Kita akan bicara tentang IP, TCP DNS, dan DHCP. Mungkin kedengarannya seperti huruf acak, tapi ini semua penting banget. Ayo kita mulai. Pertama IP, Internet Protocol. Anggap saja seperti alamat rumah di internet. Setiap perangkat yang terhubung ke internet punya alamat IP yang unik, seperti setiap rumah punya alamat pos yang unik. Ini memastikan data sampai ke tujuan yang tepat. Selanjutnya, TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. Bayangkan kamu mengirim surat, TCP memastikan setiap bagian suratmu sampai dengan aman dan urut. Seperti tukang pos yang handal untuk data kamu. Sekarang, DNS, Domain Name System. Pernah kepikiran gimana cara mengetik alamat web seperti example.com bisa membawa kamu ke situs yang benar? Itu karena DNS. DNS menerjemahkan nama domain yang mudah diingat manusia menjadi alamat IP yang dimengerti komputer. Jadi, seperti buku telepon untuk internet. Terakhir, DHCP, Dynamic Configuration Protocol. Yang ini bertugas memberikan alamat IP ke perangkat di jaringan secara otomatis. Tanpa DHCP, kamu harus memasukkan alamat IP ke setiap perangkat secara manual. Ribet banget kan? Nah, itu dia. IP untuk alamat, TCP untuk pengiriman yang aman, DNS untuk penerjemahan nama, dan DHCP untuk pemberian alamat IP otomatis. Sekarang, saat kamu browsing di internet, kamu jadi tahu sedikit tentang keajaiban di balik layar.
Good. If we have trouble in network, how do you handle a slow network?
For the handle slow network, I will start with basic troubleshooting, such as checking hardware and connection. Then I will use tools like Versa to analyze traffic and identify bottlenecks. If needed, I will optimize quality of service or QoS configuration or update device firmware.
Hey everyone! Today I'm going to share some quick and easy tips to fix your internet connection problems. Whether you're an IT expert or just want your internet to work smoothly, these tips will really help and save you from headaches. First, always start with the basics. Check if your router is connected properly and turned on. Sometimes just restarting your router can solve many problems. Just unplug the cable. Wait about 10 seconds, then plug it back in. Next, make sure your router's firmware is up to date. Router manufacturers often release updates to fix bugs and improve performance. Go to your router's settings page and check if there are any updates available. Now let's talk about interference. Other electronic devices like microwaves and cordless phones can interfere with your Wi-Fi signal. Try moving your router to a more central location in your home or office away from those electronic devices. Another important tip is to check your network cables. Damaged or loose cables can cause connection problems. Make sure all cables are securely connected and in good condition. Finally, don't forget to check your device settings. Sometimes, the problem might be with the device you're using. Make sure your device's network settings are correct and not set to a static IP address unless necessary. There you have it. Some simple steps to troubleshoot your internet connection problems. If these tips don't solve your problem, it might be time to call in the experts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech tips. See you next time.
Interesting. Did you have networking project you're working on?
Yes, sir, I have. I am create a network simulation using Cisco Packet Tracer, or we call it CPT. In this project, I designed a network technology, virtual local area network, or VLANs, and router configuration for internet connectivity. This helped me understand real-world implementation because Cisco Packet Tracer just virtual how to build the architecture. I also interned at the Internet Service Provider or ISP company in Batam. The name is 3D Net, where I learned about a fiber optic architecture, even perform fiber to the home installation.
Good explanation. What would you do if the company server become inaccessible?
Okay, if the server become inaccessible, first I will ensure the server is power on and connect to the network. Then I verify IP configuration, firewall setting, and routing. If the issue persists, I check error log for future diagnostic.
How would you plan a network for an official with 50 employees?
Uh, my plan, I start with a needs analysis like the number of device and connection type. Next, I design a network topology including router, switches, and access point. I'd also consider a virtual local area network for traffic separation and quality of service for service priority prioritization.
How do you handle pressure in urgent network issues?
If in urgent network issues, how can I handle? I remain calm and focus on solution by breaking down and problem into smaller steps. And I'm using troubleshooting checklists. I manage stress and work systematically.
Okay. How do you communicate with non-technical teams?
Mm, in Teams, I use simple language and relevant analogies. For example, explaining network delays as traffic jam to help them understand. My experience as a student organization leader has also built my confidence in leading teams.
Hmm. What do you know about our company?
I know your company has a great reputation in the industry, especially in providing innovative network solution. I also read about installation project in Jakarta building, which I found very interesting and aligned with my interest in network technology, sir.
Okay. Why do you want to work here?
Uh, I want to be a part of a company that supports innovation. I believe my skill can contribute to strengthening the company network infrastructure, sir.
Okay. Before I close, do you have any question about our company?
At the moment, I just want to know if the company provides certified training and whether new employees are eligible to receive it as well.
Okay. Our company is very open to scientific training whenever it's for new employees, long-term employees, or even some from outside the company. In fact, we are the only company providing it on Java Island.
Mm,
So don't worry, besides working, you can also gain new skill here.
all right, sir. Thank you for your answer. I'm very excited after hearing that.
Hmm. Okay, last before we close, why should we hire you?
Well, sir, you know me. You are aware how many time I've been rejected uh, due to my shortcomings. You also know how I perform in the field. Please give me this opportunity to work and prove my worth to this company and the nation, sir.
Hmm. I have to remain professional here, and we consider your application. I know your capability, which will also be part of our team's consideration for the new engineer role. Wait for future updates.
Alright, sir. Thank you for your time, sir. I'll take my leave now. And assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Job interviews can be nerve-wracking. We've all been there. The pressure is on, you want the job, but remember this. You are also interviewing them. Take a deep breath and find your center. When you are calm, you think more clearly. You make better decisions. You present your best self. How do you find calm? It starts before the interview. Prepare thoroughly. Research the company. Practice your answers to common questions. When you know your stuff, you feel more confident. Confidence breeds calm. During the interview, focus on your breathing. Slow, deep breaths can calm your nerves. Remember, the interviewers want you to succeed. They see something special in your application. Let your skills and experience shine through. A calm demeanor shows strength. It demonstrates confidence and poise. These are qualities employers value. So relax, be yourself, let your light shine. HR questions are designed to assess your fit. Be honest and authentic in your responses. One key tip: always highlight your strengths. Show how your skills and experience align with the job requirements. Tell me about yourself is a common opener. This is your chance to shine. Craft a concise and compelling narrative. Focus on your professional journey and your aspirations. Connect your story to the company's mission. Behavioral questions assess your past performance. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Describe a specific situation, your task, the action you took, and the positive outcome. This showcases your skills in action. Remember, clarity is key. Speak clearly and concisely. Make eye contact. Show enthusiasm. Your passion for your work will shine through. Professionalism is essential in every interview. Treat every encounter with respect, even if you know the interviewer personally. A former friend is now a potential colleague. Maintain the same level of decorum you would with any other interviewer. This shows respect for the process. It demonstrates your understanding of professional boundaries. Address the interviewer formally, using their appropriate title. Keep the conversation focused on the job and your qualifications. Avoid gossip or bringing up personal matters. Stay on topic and maintain a professional demeanor throughout the interview. This leaves a positive impression and reinforces your commitment to professionalism. Remember, your goal is to secure the job. Maintain a professional approach throughout the process. This shows your understanding of workplace dynamics and your commitment to success. Every interview, successful or not, is a learning opportunity. Embrace each experience as a chance to grow. If an interview doesn't lead to a job offer, don't despair. View it as a stepping stone on your career path. Request feedback from the interviewer. Use their insights to improve your interviewing skills. Identify areas where you excelled and areas for growth. Each interview helps you refine your approach and present your best self. Remember, you are not defined by a single interview. Your worth is not determined by one conversation. Embrace the journey and learn from every experience. Each interview brings you one step closer to your dream job. Believe in yourself and your abilities. You have unique talents and experiences to offer. Keep learning, keep growing, and never give up on your dreams.